Hi there, so today's video is taken from the ground floor. We've got the original little display cabinets there, probably about 1920s, turn of the century. I don't know if you've ever noticed this lovely mosaic here. And there's also one downstairs by the shoe department. So this is where we are. Now this section is actually an extension. It was originally one of the two houses that was built in 1856. So it's the one on the right hand side. So we'll just take a little bit of a walk. There's lots of different plastic coving. That is plastic coving, no plastic there. And this section is all the vertical ones. There's about 3 or 4 different versions around the store. And it's worth noting these ceiling beams all the way through, because they will become obvious later. A lovely chandelier and a few more down there. So to give you bearings, let's lift down to the basement, and here's the staircase and the dome ceiling of the blue room. So we'll go a little bit further, and you're probably wondering why we're going this way. Also point out, I don't know if you remember when we had our extension, well, it was through that section there, and that got boarded up again, approximately 2016 I think. But as you remember, I posted a picture the other day, and I asked you where you thought it might be and what it was. Well, let's show you where it is. So here we are in a stock room. We've got the ceiling up here. And an original, rather pretty radiator. And there's one down the other end there too. So what is through here? So let's have a look. And this is the glazed tiles bricks I was showing you the other day. As somebody else pointed out, we've got guttering here. As we go above, there's the brickwork, there's woodwork. Now the woodwork, as you may now realise, is actually the blue room floor. So we are still completely inside Brands of Chester at the moment. But what about all of this? What do you think this was about? And there's also another ceiling down here. So we'll go and have a look through the other window. Now, as you can see, there is a bit of an opening, a bit of an archway there. And it's been bugging me for a while. I've been in here a few times sort of taking photographs and wondering where that goes to. Now, luckily, the lovely Kevin Reid, our oracle of knowledge of the building, came to my rescue when I asked him about where it was. He said, oh, I know exactly where it is, and showed me the other day. So I will endeavour to take a little video where that is, but I'm going to need a nice day because it involves me scrambling through some very small windows to get to it. So what do we think this is? Now, as I said before, this was an extension, and obviously you've got this little roof here. So in 1912, the extension was pushed through from the original house, and then it was tweaked again. The extension was tweaked again in 1915, and then 1920 was when the blue room appeared, and Ambassador's Restaurant on the 4th floor, 3rd floor, and the rooftop garden that was there for a short while. So I'm of the opinion, after seeing lots of different photographs and postcards, that this was part of Bollens. Because Bollens was in the second house as from 1856. And Bollens was a restaurant, it was a bakery, it was confectionery. By appointment to the Queen, they made wedding cakes as well. So a pretty big deal. And they moved out just before 1912 because they needed bigger property. So they actually moved down to where Romans is now, which left a big space, which meant they could push it through. So I'm of the opinion that all these glazed bricks are normally used for a good reason. You will see, you know, some like colourful decorative ones, like you get green and blue on the outside of Victorian buildings. But I'm thinking because of the archway and the white, and some other pictures I've seen of Bolland's kitchen were actually from the 1950s when it was in the other location, that this was Bolland's and this was part of the bakery and the kitchen. Which is rather cool. So I will post some photographs later of some postcards that I found just to sort of to back up what I'm telling you. But if you've got any other thoughts of what this is, I would really love to know. But through there, I think that would have been possibly part of an oven. I'm not sure. There's something else further down which I will show you at another time. But yeah, so this is where it is. So there were some really good guesses. The one about the Grosvenor was completely off. But yes, it does actually go down to the basement, like somebody said. But also, that is the roof, which goes into the first floor. So I will leave you there for now. So bye for now.